Do we have other voice back?
You mean, do I have the speech back on? Yes. Oh, I apologize for a couple minutes delay, folks. I got sidetracked with Into Darkness. I hope you guys are doing well tonight. I hope everything is well out there. I hope everyone is having fun tonight. But yeah, I flipped the audio back on. It was like a short-term thing, and it was just one of those things I actually kind of remembered to turn it back on before I got on air tonight. But how has your all's weeks been? I'm hoping it has been well around here. This is like my relax night tonight because I have to be working tomorrow night really late and still going to the office really early on Monday morning. So as you can kind of see, I kind of dressed down a little for tonight, unlike normally when I'm all buttoned up in the jacket, in the tie, the whole 9 yards this evening. But tonight I figured I'm going to do a little laid back. Besides which, I figure there's a few people that still got hangovers from St. Patrick's Day. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is Saturday night. I want to welcome you guys to List Wits. Tonight is prize night, of course, and for those of you that follow me on Instagram, you guys have seen the 2 prizes that will be available tonight.
Good evening.
And depending on how fast tonight goes, and I don't have a guarantee on that, we may do a second game / prize. And the only reason I say that is because I have one that I finally got to where I like it. And I kind of want to test it, but it's going to depend on how well the ones I know works goes. But ladies and gentlemen, please do not forget, in 24 days, April the 12th, we will be doing the first of 2 major prize episodes. We will be doing the list with a ton of giveaways. Oh, 24 days. There we go. I knew the timer was going to come up at some point. And give me 1 minute while I pick a song to put on that hopefully loops like it's supposed to. Oh, let's see. Which one do we want to try? We're going to try Pointless Song. Give it a couple more minutes before I do the pre-show list. As I said, guys, starting from here on out, every Saturday we'll start with a small list that will run from 7:15 to 8 o'clock. At 8 o'clock, we're going to start the full-fledged game with the giveaways. And again, tonight, for those of you that have seen on Instagram, you guys know what's coming up. For those that haven't followed on Instagram, my question is, why not? Simple question. But tonight, ladies and gentlemen, the choice will be between the Wacky Wobbler Destro figure and the 4 Star Wars glasses. So those will be the prizes that will be going out tonight. One of the 2. Hey. And it doesn't loop. Dang it. I was hoping that song looped. Oh well, what can you do when things don't do what they're supposed to do? For those of you that have had prizes for the past 3 episodes, your stuff just went out today. Everybody's should get to them by Monday. And Moneymaker, even though you're not on the channel, hopefully you're watching the archives. Your package should be getting to you on Tuesday. At least that's what I was told. But they keep telling me we can't make any promises, so if it doesn't get there, it's not our fault. And it's like, what good is it telling me that it's going to get there if you're not going to get it there? Ow. I had a whole bunch of things to throw in today, and I can't remember any of them now. Oh, it'll come to me. It will come to me. Angelic, I know you're probably not watching because you said you had YouTube problems. But I am going to find some way to get one of those screenshots one day. Just to let you know. Just for the fun of it. The other thing I'm interested in knowing, and I'll probably put this up as a poll or a question at some point, is what game have we not done that you guys want to see? I have spent the past week working on exactly 2 games. I have spent the last week working on the new Camouflage game and the $1 Million Chance of a Lifetime. That's all I have done with any success. Let me put it that way. I've been trying to work on a third one, and I just haven't had time to do it. How it comes out, I have no clue yet. That is one of those team to individual games that you guys will see hopefully on the 23rd. And again, I use the word hopefully because I have no idea what's going to happen. And I know what I forgot. Bear with me 1 minute, guys. I forgot one thing I need.
Golden shot.
Apologies. I actually have to have the notebook. Dang it. Because golden shot, I'll have to look that one up. I don't know that one. Because I don't have the Excel spreadsheet for the entries for the t-shirts. So I gotta kind of go do that. I gotta learn to speak English first. I don't have the Excel spreadsheet up for the t-shirt drawing participation, so I got to get that added after the broadcast tonight. Whoa. Too much vodka in that one. Little too much vodka in that one. But yeah, like I said, 4 packages went out today, so 4 will be on their way. And like I said, according to the post office, they'll get there Monday or Tuesday, depending on who you are and where you live. And again, depending on how the night goes, we may actually do 2 prizes tonight. I only use the word may. I'm making no promises in that regard. And I think that's everything I have. I really do. So we're going to keep it short, sweet, and quick for that one. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, for those that are double your money.
Double your money.
That one, I know that one. It's sort of one of those that I'm not sure if it can be done. I know that one. Like I said, that's one I gotta look at stronger to see how to adapt it. Oh, that was the other thing. For those of you that don't know, you guys know I do everything on PowerPoint, so I have to adapt all my games. There's a gentleman on YouTube that is with game producers, and my computer is falling apart again. And he basically makes flash games for the actual game shows. So if you guys get the chance, check out Jay Ricci, J-R-I-C-C-I. Just check out his YouTube channel, see some of the stuff he's done. It's absolutely amazing, incredible. It puts some of the stuff I put together to shame. It really does. Like I said, he's got the advantage of having work on game show broadcasts with producers. So he's got access to pretty much every graphic available. And you gotta bear with me, guys. I'm not feeling great for some reason tonight. And it was something I wanted to do, was to try to kind of adapt some of these to flash mode, but I don't think it's going to happen. Because it means I go buy a ton of software for this PC, which is a pain in the butt as is. But what it does is the guy pretty much takes game shows galore and just converts them to flash software. And the stuff looks absolutely incredible. So again, if you guys get the chance, go check him out. Like I said, Jay Ricci, R-I-C-C-I, and you'll be amazed by some of the stuff he's done with nothing but flash software. All right, guys, we're going to start things off with the list as promised. And for the list, before we get to the main game, what we are looking for are 10 things you might find in a laundromat. Now, this could be any 10 things. So you got to be very specific, or Atlantic, or Indian, or Arctic. You have to be very specific about what you are looking for. We are looking for 10 things from a laundromat. And bear with me 1 minute. What the hell is... I don't know what that is. I just looked up and I saw it on the screen. And it just kind of bugged me a little.
Tumble dryer.
Nope, no tumble dryer. Bear with me 1 minute, Irving. I want to get some stuff written down so I have it. And for those of you that are on the channel and participate, just so you guys know, what I'm going to do on the 12th with the list is every night you're here, between now and then, you're getting one entry into the little mini drawing. And the mini drawing is pretty simple. I'm just going to be giving away one extra
Detergent dispenser.
List Wits t-shirt. I'm going to give you that one. I had it pretty more simple as detergent. But I'm going to give you a detergent dispenser because I have seen them. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, we are slowly approaching where that big pile of goodies that you guys have been seeing on the Instagram pictures will be starting to be given away. And like I said, a lot of it I probably overpaid for. I don't care because I'm not keeping it. I am giving it away. So it's basically I'm buying everybody Christmas gifts, so to speak, in April. Would that be Easter gifts? I guess you could call it Easter gifts. I'm the Easter bunny. Ha! Just without the little funny cottontail. So again, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for 10 things. Nope, no dry cleaner. I don't think I have dry cleaner on here. Nope, I do not have dry cleaner on here. So again, I just lost my train of thought while I was pouring the drink. So again, everything that is not given away between now and the 23rd will start to be given away on the 23rd. And like I said, the 23rd will be a stream of unknown hours. So even if you guys are watching from Europe, if you're watching from Australia, if you're watching from Timbuktu, if you're watching from Japan, there will be an opportunity for you, or there should be an opportunity for you. Let's put it that way. If I can last that long, and if we get enough participants. Oh, see, that one was a good one. I thought that one might stick with a few people. Because you know a lot of people don't really think about them, but they are there.
Bench seats.
And what it will be, nope, no bench seating. Eminem. I keep wanting to say Ingraham. I don't know why. I do not know why. Why do I want to keep saying Ingraham? I'm just going to go with I am. Or M. Yeah, M works better. I'll remember that one faster. What will happen is there will be some open games, which will be open to everybody that's on the channel at the time of the game. And there will be some closed games. That means I will only have 3 or 4 players in. I have one game that's like 8. I have Well, actually, I have 2 that can do up to 8. One with 8.
Laundry bags.
No, that one is not there. You're in the right ballpark. You're in the right ballpark for that one. But my goal is, if I don't have enough people, like if I end up pushing through all the small games that only need 2 or 3 closed players, and all I have left are the big games that need 7 or 8, or even 1. I got one that has 11, but it has not been tested outside of me doing it 1-to-1. That's where the show will stop.
Assistant.
Nope, no assistance. You know the problem with a port glass is the drink does not last that long. I just realized that. So again, we want to get as many people in, as many people participating, and as many people active on the 12th and the 23rd. And after the 23rd is basically, I will end up taking the next week off, because that means I've got to play catch up. I got a whole bunch of things I got to do. I got the upcoming village yard sale to do, work obligations, and I forget what else.
Laundry collection.
A little too broad. That one is a little too broad. So yeah, once we get through the 23rd, and again, if I get the energy, I won't, but I'm going to lay odds. I'm going to take the following week off from the broadcast, just to recharge the batteries. Like I said, I have not done a count yet whatsoever. Oh, pardon me. Hey, Turtle, how are we doing? But I think we are at 90.
Hi and good evening, everyone. Big smile.
I'm trying to remember now. 92 episodes, I think, total. Even though I don't have them all archived, because, like I said, if I thought about it, I would have moved all my old ones from Ustream to YouTube a long time ago. But it just didn't click in my head. It really didn't. So yes, again, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to.
Sorry I'm late, got wrapped in division LOL.
Oh, you're not late. We're still in the pre-list, so to speak. We are still in the pre-list thus far. But yeah, I think on count it was 92, but like I said, that's a guess at my point right now, because I'm actually not 100% sure. I really do, because I had some weeks when I was doing three nights a week. I had some weeks when I did 2 nights a week, and I had a couple of weeks I took off. I think I have officially only ever taken 2 full weeks off. Nope, no arcade machines and no snack machine. I like the snack machine one. I didn't think about the snack machines, and I should have. But yeah, my bookcase is falling apart, unfortunately.
Change converter.
No, we already had change machine up there, Turtle. I'm going to give you that one, Em. I had one specifically in mind. I had put college students, but I figured customers was going to qualify for that one as well. Because everybody knows college students don't do their own laundry. They just take it all down to the laundromat or the downstairs basement in their dorm, and they throw it in there, and that's it. So I put college students, even though it was like customers, was what was the intended line in there. But that was a very good guess. I kind of threw that one in as the oddball one. I really think to me that was the oddball one on the entire list.
Starch.
Nope, no starch. So again, it is Saturday night. It is prize night here shortly. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully everybody had a good week and their weekend has been good. Like I said, I still want to know how Nerdy does not have a hangover. I really want to know how Nerdy does not have a hangover. Because he basically, what did he say? He said he had 10 Incredible Hulk drinks and a few beers. And knowing Nerdy, there was other alcoholic beverages in there. Because I'm thinking Hennessy and what was the other part of it? There was Hennessy, and I forget what he said the other part of one was. And I'm like, I could see myself doing 3 of those, maybe 3. After that, no. After that, it'd be like I'm calling it quits. I could not do it. Now I have had my drinking nights before where I've had a lot more than I should have. And made it through the night, but it's like I'm getting older, getting slower, my metabolism's giving way. So it's nope, no. There we go. No washing machine, but we did have hangers on the list. Greetings, Miss Dova. How are we doing tonight?
Laundry. Clothes. Dry cleaning.
I'm going to tell you guys, you're going to have to be more specific with the laundry and clothes answer. So there's a small hint. Nope, no dry cleaning. You're going to have to be a little more specific on this one tonight, because I have a couple of them that would fall into either or of those categories.
Hello, company.
But again, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, it took me some thinking as to which game I wanted to run, but I figured I'm going to go with the Break the Bank game tonight. Now, for those of you that have never seen the Break the Bank game,
Dirty clothes.
nope, not the specific we're looking for. Not the specific we're looking for. What it is, what Break the Bank is basically 20 questions, and the question will come up, and about 30 seconds into the question, if I have the timer right, you'll see 2 choices for the word or for the question. So this is a multiple choice test of sorts. It's just a real easy A or B multiple choice test. If you can get the correct answer before anybody else does.
Front loader.
Nope.
I got a level 4 demolition skill, LOL.
Oh, see, I just can't. I want to get into division, but it's just like I'm kind of holding off. I'm just holding off and holding off and holding off. Because like I said, next paycheck, I'm probably going to go pick up Hitman so I can play it. I think that's my next goal.
Twin tub. Laundry basket.
Oh, there we go. I saw that one. Laundry basket was definitely in on our laundromat list tonight. And so Break the Bank will be a little bit more of an open game. If it gets used on the big night, it will end up being a close game. But tonight we're going to run the Break the Bank game. just to see if it still has the appeal that it once had.
Old lady running the laundromat, LOL.
Nope. M already tried laundromat assistant. I had TV in there at one point, and I kind of took it out. I had TV in there, and I kind of took it out.
Soup bags.
Nope, no soup eggs. So again, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for 5 more items that you can find in a laundromat. And one of them I'm kind of surprised hasn't been named. Yeah, see, I'm giving serious consideration to doing the pre-order for No Man's Sky. I may do that next week when I do Hitman. I seriously might. Now the charging station, nah, I don't think that, because I'm the only one who uses it, so I don't really need it.
Special edition pre-order and the Uncharted 4 charging station pre-order. Vending machine.
Nope, no vending machines. But yeah, like I said, the No Man's Sky I am seriously considering paying pre-order on this week, or this coming week, while I'm out doing all my other goodies and prize buy-in and everything else. Oh, I see it. I see it. I see it. Let's see. Come on. Say something, machine. I'm waiting. It's on the YouTube chat. There we go. Every laundromat has got to have quarters, right? Every one of them's got to have that. See, LBP3 was the first game I picked up for mine, and it's like it just doesn't have the same.
Picked up LBP3 for 1-0 yesterday.
It doesn't have the same charm that 1 and 2 had. I don't know what it is, but it's like LBP3 was like the first game I bought when I bought my PS4, and it's just missing something. And I haven't figured. I've never been able to put my finger on what it was. It's missing that magic touch, or it's just I've gotten so numb to it. And I think it doesn't help that Media Molecule decided you got to pay to play the user created levels. Not what we're looking for. Well, see, like I said, I was a huge fan of 1 and 2. I really was. It had the comedy. It had the childhood charm.
Dryer sheets. Yet
there we go.
LBP, but for 1-0 I'm going to fan LOL.
Dryer sheets were on the list. Oh, and very nicely done. I thought that one might throw a few people. I thought 5 and 6 were going to be the hardest 2 of the bunch. Now again, nope, no fluorescent lighting on this one. Now again, remember the one you guys have given me that I said you got to be more specific on. I will tell you right now what the 2 that are left fall in that specific item list. Nope, no electric sockets and no folding tables. But yeah, let's see what because today, like I said, I actually probably watched more streams today than I normally do on a Saturday. Because like I said, I'm usually down here working on the games. And I just keep it on Fishy's channel all day, and I was like, I had to bounce around today. Let's see. So I went in and checked Dune, checked Angelic Devil, lurked on a couple. I forget what else I did today. And then I had to go up and sit and watch Star Trek in Darkness again. Nope, water is not what we are looking for. Again, remember the category that everybody's given me, or the answer that everybody's given me, that I said you had to be very specific on. There was one.
Game on Break the Bank.
No, it will not be closed tonight. When I get around to the episode on the 23rd, if Break the Bank gets used, then it will be a closed game. So no, it will not be closed tonight.
Soapy water.
Nope. Let's see. Who gave me the one that had it? Let's see. Lady Dova gave me it once, and Eminem gave it to me once, and you guys both gave me. You guys both gave me something.
Did I get the answer? LOL.
Lady Dova and M gave me like back-to-back near identical answers at one point. And that's the one that has to be very specific. At least I can still say specific.
Laundry delivery.
Nope, not what we're looking for. Because it's drying my lips out. Soda stuff never usually dries my lips out. I guess I haven't been drinking soda in so long. Either that or I just put more alcohol than I do soda for some reason.
Soil.
All right, you're back in the right area. But think more specific than what you've given me, Lady Dova. You're back in the right area, but you got to think much more specific. Nope. Nope. You're still giving me the category. Break the category down. You're still giving me the same category. Break the category down a bit.
Election desk.
Nope. Wrong side. Wrong category. I was gonna say, did I just get feedback for some reason? It sure sounded like it.
Closed for sale. Bloodstains.
Now think of the other word that was in the category one. Wait me 1 minute. I gotta charge this other phone. We're trying to get the other phone charged.
Dirty shirts. Stain remover.
Okay, now we're getting to the right category. Now we're getting to the right specifics. See, I wouldn't even put that one on the list. I would not have even put that one on the list. No, that one would never. No, unless I was being really, really torturous. to fix her up.
Dirty laundry. Dirty socks.
Nope. I will drop the dirty part. I'm gonna tell you right now, drop the dirty part. And then that will narrow the last two down.
Pants.
Now we're in the right category.
Laundry removal.
Nope. No free breeze and no laundry removal. And we'll give this one about another 4 or 5 minutes. If we don't come up with the last two.
Oxyclean.
Nope. Billy Mays here. No, see, lost socks can't be in the laundromat, or they wouldn't be lost. Somebody would have found them.
Lost socks.
So again, we are down to the last two items on the list before we get started on the game. Yeah, I'm trying. Oh, I already know what I was going to put on the new pile. Where'd it go?
Steam press. But wait, there's more.
Exactly. If you buy now, ow, that hurt. Yeah, you always find lost socks, just never the same lost socks that you need. Where did she go?
You find lost socks, LOL.
Oh, no, it's down here. Somewhere. I was trying to find the replacement price because I already had it selected. Oh well, we'll see. If I can find it, I can find it. If not, I won't. Yeah, I got lots of lost socks. It's just a problem I have nothing that goes with the lost socks.
Shout.
Because you always lose one and you find the other.
Resolve.
Stay put. Alright, where did she go? Oh, here she is. Okay. Started to panic. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we hit the 7:45 mark. So with that, we are going to wrap the list up. And we're going to reveal the two items.
Yes, the fur carpet. Lol. Drum vagrants.
Now, believe it or not, because I've actually used it, it works on laundry. It really does. But it's got to be the right material. Because if you use it on the wrong one, it makes the stain worse. If you use it on the right one, it works beautifully.
Nothing to go with lost socks. You lost your feet too?
Yep, I lost my feet too. Bear with me a minute. Hang it, get back up there. There we go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is 7:45. We're giving 30 minutes on the list. So we are going to wrap the list up here. And like I said, we had laundry, we had clothes, we had dirty laundry, dirty socks. You guys, we had the right idea. That's why I said we were looking for something specific. In this case, we were actually looking for specific clothes. We were looking for t-shirts. And number 2 on the list, same area, just a different thing to get washed. We had sheets. So 10 things you find in a laundromat: quarters, sheets, hangers, detergent, college students or customers, lint, dryer sheets, a change machine, the laundry basket, and t-shirts. And like I said, the trick was I was trying to find a balance between college dorm laundromats and coin operated ones and what do they call the other ones? The dry clean laundromats. I can't think of what they call them. So I was trying to find a balance between the 3 types, which was the hard part. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, we're going to close down the... Let's do something first. Let me get that out of the way so I don't use it again. So we are going to close that one down. Always save it after I close it, just so it's done. All right, I'm going to be back in about 2 minutes. I'm going to go reload the soda bottle. And I'm going to change the music because that one's starting to get to me. So I will be right back. And then we will get started with the Break the Bank episode. Like I said, that's the one catch with these things, that glass. It's like, I go through drinks so much faster than I should. Okay, let me get this up and running. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a while since I've run this, so if my timing is off when I do it, I apologize beforehand. Vanna is still in Denver.
Where's Vanna? LOL.
She is still in Denver. But she will be back the last week of March. For at least a week. But only for 1 week. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so again, like I said, it's been a while since I've done this. I've been trying to practice my timing here in the house when I was working on it. So if I'm off, I'm going to apologize beforehand. Now, Em, as you were the first one on the channel tonight, I'm going to let you be the first one to choose the box in question. Ignore all this about single words because this is not the same type. Oh, let's get to the scoring screen. And basically what it will be is after M chooses the first number, a question will appear on the bottom of the screen in front of you. Anybody can answer the question as soon as you know it. About 30 seconds in on the timer, there will be two answers that appear on the board. One will be the correct answer, one will be the incorrect answer. So the questions will probably be, I try to make these questions a little more difficult than normal because you're going to actually have a chance to choose the right one out of two. Whoever gives me the correct answer first, whether it's before the choices pop up or after the choices pop up, will get a score. The score will be revealed behind the box. There are sequences that are connected. For instance, I think there's like a 15 point square that is connected to at least two other 50. There's like a chain of three 15-point squares. So if you pick a number that is chained, you actually get the number of points in the chain. So I think there's like 6 5s. So a 5-point question could eventually be worth 30 points. Or the last 5-point question would be worth 30 points. The 10-point I think is 3. I think the 15 is 3. And I can't remember if there's a 20 or a 25 on there. But those I don't believe are chained. In addition, there are also the infamous swap squares. If you get the question right and a swap pops up, you basically swap points with the leader. If you are the leader, you get an extra, I think it's marked for 20 points, but we will have to see. Hey, Chris, how are we doing tonight? Chris, just to let you know, your package went out today. And according to the post office, yours should get to you on Monday. Yours should get to you on Monday. Now, here's the one catch. Because I'm using a timer, there is a timer on the questions. The question will pop up. I will start the timer. 30 seconds in, the right answer and wrong answer will appear. That's one. This is going to be the one catch. Is we're hoping that the PSN chat is not that far behind. We'll know probably after the first one or two questions. Hey, Bobby, how we doing tonight? If nobody answers by the time the timer's done, there's no points. If it's in a chained number, nobody would score the chain, but the chain will continue if somebody gets the next number. Usually,
What update have you been?
I have been busy at the office, Bobby. Like I said, I have been trying to get some work done on the games for the 23rd. And this whole time I've managed to actually work on 2 games total. Well, 3. But one of them takes so long to do, it's like I almost can't say I get any of it completed.
Good man just jumped in to say hi.
Oh, there it is. I forgot about that. If you get the swap square and you are the leader, you don't swap with yourself. You basically just get 10 points. The good thing if you get the swap square as the leader is nobody else can get it from you. I don't think there are 4. I don't think there are 4. We'll have to find. There may be like a steal. I have to look. After all the scoring titles are revealed, the player with the most points at the end will be declared the winner of the game. Okay? We're not worried about the closed version tonight. So, with that, we're going to pull up the board. And again, as you can see, there are 20 questions on the board. We go through all 20 of them in a Break the Bank game. So, with that, ladies and gentlemen, M, as you were the first one on the channel tonight, you will get the first choice of which question square we're going to start with. So again, you can choose any box from 1 to 20. And again, I will be using the PSN chat for the answers if they're fast enough. And like I said, we're going to have to wait and see if they are fast enough tonight. All right, M is going to start us off with number 14. So again, the question will reveal. After the question is revealed and read, I'll start the timer. The two possible answers will show up about 30 seconds after the question does, whether or not the timer is running or not. So here is question number 14. What did Dr. Faustus sell his soul to the devil for? What did Dr. Faustus sell his soul to the devil for? And I'm going to start the timer now. So the timer is running, and as you can see, there's our two answers. We have immortality or knowledge. Wow, it didn't even take 30 seconds. So we're looking for immortality or knowledge. Correct, Miss Doba. He actually sold his soul for knowledge.
Eternal life. Immortality. Unlimited knowledge.
He sold his soul for knowledge, unlimited knowledge and power. So Ms. Dova is the first one in, and with that, Ms. Dova, you score. Wow, the 25-pointer is already off the board. And like I said, a pack of cools. See, even I'm not that cheap. All right, give me a minute. I'm going to... Whoop, wrong button. I gotta put some...
Nice.
All right, Ms. Doba, as you have the first question right, you have the next choice of the questions. Which question number would you like us to try next? Number 3.
3.
All right, let's reset the timer. And here is the next question. What is the contractual agreement between the Pope in his spiritual capacity and the temporary authority of the state regulating points of conflict between church and state called? What is the contractual agreement between the Pope in his spiritual capacity and the temporary authority of the state regulating points of conflict between church and state called? Is it an edict or a concordant? I might have to lengthen the time on that. What is the contractual agreement between the Pope in his spiritual capacity and the temporary authority of the state regulating points of conflict between church and state called?
Edict. Concordant.
And as we now have two answers, the correct answer is edict. Whoa. That should have been concordant.
Concordant. Concordant. Concordant.
It should have been concordant. I don't know why it picked the wrong one. But the contractual agreement is known as the concordant. And why did it not remove that? Ah. Hold on. Shoot. Something's wrong with that one. Like I said, that was the problem. Is like I said, I picked one that I haven't tested in forever. Now I got to figure out why it didn't work.
Dang it, they say now I'm singing needed LOL.
Give me 1 minute. I gotta see why it did that. That's alright. We'll just add something real quick. Give me 1 minute so I can. Bear with me 1 second while I do a little something here to fix that temporarily. Like I said, that's the problem. Is this is one of those games that I did not get into fully testing before. All right, that's what I need. That will take care of this little problem, though. Alright, so we took out 14, and we took out 3. But yeah, it's supposed to be concordant. I don't know why it did not change that. Alright, hopefully that little button will take care of that for now. We're going to see what happens. Lady Govez, you were the first one to give me the correct answer. It is your choice again. There we go. Get rid of those. I had to get those to pop up. All right, number 1.
Starting to sweat. 1.
Because he was told he would not be able to step into the promised land, from which mountain did Moses stand to view it? Because he was told he would not be able to step into the promised land, from which mountain did he stand to view it? And the timer starts now, even though I don't think we'll need it. I'm going to try something real quick, just to see if that makes it look a little better. Hopefully. We have Mount Nebo and Mount Sinai.
Gander Mountain. Sinai. Nebo.
And the correct answer is, it's doing it backwards. I don't know why it's doing it backwards. It is Mount Nebo. Oh, I know what it's doing. Never mind. I know why it's doing it wrong. It is actually Mount Nebo. And Lady Dova, I cannot speak English right now, adds another 15 points to her score. I know what I'm doing wrong. My bad. I've been clicking the wrong button. Oh, shame on me. It was Mount Nebo. So, Lady Dova, it is your choice again. And do not forget, ladies and gentlemen, that the swaps are still out there.
Shame. 2-0.
Number 20. In a mosque, what is the minbar the equivalent of in a church? In a mosque, what is the minbar the equivalent of in a church? We have pulpit and we have attar. And the correct answer is the pulpit. There we go. Now I know what I'm doing wrong.
Pulpit.
Chris had it exactly right, which means Chris is going to score the points on this one. And with that, he scores 5 points. So Chris is on the board with 5.
Pulpit. Pulpit.
And Chris, with that, that means it is your choice where we go next. Number 7. All right, here is question number 7. Which province produces most of Canada's petroleum? Pardon me. Which province produces most of Canada's petroleum? Something I don't even need the timer right now. And the choices have come up on your screen: Alberta or Saskatchewan. Which province produces most of Canada's petroleum? And we wait for the PSN check.
Alberta.
And the correct answer is indeed Alberta. Alberta is the one that produces the most of Canada's petroleum. And Chris's answer came across on the board first. And with that, Chris, you got 15 points. No chain yet, so you just get the 15 for that one.
Alberta.
So, Chris, you are at 20. Lady Dova is at 60. Nobody else on the board yet. And Chris, it is your choice. Number 13. All right. And here is the question. Who wrote these popular songs? Anything Goes, In the Still of the Night, Night and Day, and I Got You Under My Skin. Who wrote the songs? Anything Goes, In the Still of the Night, Night and Day, and I Got You Under My Skin. Again, if you can answer before the multiple choice pops up, that's great. If you can't, you might wait for the multiple choice options. And we have Cole Porter and Nat King Cole.
Fred Paris.
Nope, Fred Paris did not write all 4 of them. In fact, he didn't write any of them. Cole Porter or Nat King Cole? Who wrote these popular songs?
Cole Porter. Nat King Cole.
All right, we got two different answers. So it's either be Eminem or Lady Dova. And the correct answer, oh, there goes my voice, is Cole Porter. Cole Porter indeed wrote all four of them. And Eminem is on the board. If it's chained with the 25, that's 50 points. If it's anything else, it's just whatever the point value is. And Eminem is on the board with 5. Eminem is on the board with 5. So I hope not. God, I hope not. Because the funny thing was, coming in on the way home yesterday, the guys on the radio were talking about how everybody loves Led Zeppelin. Everybody loves them. They are, for the lack of a better word or a better phrase, they are hard rock's cover band thieves. Because the funny thing was, they were talking about all these songs that Led Zeppelin was famous for and popular for, and they said, go back and look at every one of their songs. Almost every one of their songs came from somebody in the old blues era. And it was basically, they're nothing more than a cover band, so to speak, for blues players. I agree. I'm not a Zeppelin fan, but it was funny because they were talking about how everybody loves Zeppelin, and it's like I can take them or leave them. And they're on there and they're listing the songs, and they said this one was written by Robert Johnson, this one was written by James Brooks, this one was written by somebody else, and he's like, these are all blues players from the 40s and 30s, 40s, 50s, so on and so forth. Yeah, Zeppelin did something with them, but they're nothing more than they were nothing more than a cover band. All right, Eminem has chosen number 18. Number 18 is, which layer of the sun's atmosphere is about 540 kilometers deep at its innermost layer? Let me say that again. Which layer of the sun's atmosphere, about 540 kilometers deep, is its innermost layer? Now, I will admit, I am not a Zeppelin fan. Of course, my band choices are a little more obscure.
Corona.
Nope, it is not Corona. We have the photosphere and the ionosphere. We have the photosphere and the ionosphere. All right, Chris says it's the ionosphere.
Ionosphere.
And Lady Dova says it's the photosphere. So either Chris or Dova will have the 5 points, and if it's chained, it's worth 10 points. Or let me say that again. If it's a 5-pointer, it's now a chain of 10. If it's anything else,
Photosphere.
either Chris or Lady Devota. Why do I keep saying Devota? I don't know. I cannot speak today. Lady Dova will score. And the correct answer is the photosphere. It is indeed the photosphere. So Lady Dova is in first with photosphere. And for that, it is worth 10 points. I don't know why I'm doing it, because it's like, I can see it. I don't see the T. It's just like, nah. Put the T out there anyway. It's 3 times I've called her Devota. Don't ask. I don't know. You went there, Chris. I did. And Lady Dova scores another 5 or 10 points on that one because it is the chain with the 5. Which means, Lady Dova, it is your choice as to where we go next. So again, the chain may go under the 25. It may go on top of the 25. We just don't know yet. And again, there are swaps still out there. And I have no clue where they're at. See, I never played Elder Scrolls. I never got into Elder Scrolls. I tried it. I played Oblivion, and it was like I couldn't get into it. Now, see, Turtle, if I was a synth, would I tell you I was a synth or not? No, there's an Indian tribe called the Dovada. Every time I see Lady Dova, I think of that Indian tribe for some reason. But yeah, like I said, I tried to play Oblivion.
2 is mine.
And I couldn't get into it, and I'm just like, Elder Scrolls didn't do it for me. What's the other one? There's another one Bethesda did that I just couldn't get into, and I don't remember what it was, and I was just like, boring. I know everybody makes fun of me when I say that.
Raises eyebrow with LOL.
All right, number 2. What is the primary language of the nation of Moldova? Skyrim, that's the other one. I couldn't get into Skyrim. What is the primary language of the nation of Moldova?
Skyrim.
And I gotta find it. Okay. Is the primary language of the nation of Moldova. Oh, Chris gets in there with it before we even get to the choices. It is indeed Romanian. So, Chris, if this is the 15, you've scored 45 points. If it's a 20, you scored 40 points. If it's anything else, you score what's under there. Shall we see what is under the box? And it's a swap. And just like that, things change completely. As Chris has taken Lady Dova's points, and Lady Dova now has Chris's points. And the swaps are what will catch you every time. They will. So with that, the score has changed. Chris is at 70. Chris is at 70. Lady Dova is at 20. And Eminem is at 5. I don't know what it was. It's like Bethesda.
I couldn't get into Skyrim either.
It's like, okay, Bethesda did great with Fallout. Then I played Oblivion, and I couldn't get into that. Skyrim just never grabbed my attention. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is box number 8. There was no possibility of there was no possibility of taking a walk that day. Begins which Charlotte Bronte novel? Hey HBK, how are we doing? Let your wife know that her package should get to her on Monday, according to my post office. There was no possibility of taking a walk that day. Begins which Charlotte Bronte novel? Emma Brown or Jane Eyre? Chris says Jane Eyre.
Jane Eyre.
Lady Dova comes in a little late with Jane Eyre. So we're waiting to see if anybody is going to choose Emma Brown. And HBK is the first one in with the Emma Brown choice. There was no possibility of taking a walk that day. Begins which Charlotte Bronte novel?
Emma Brown.
And the answer is Jane Eyre. Chris in first with the Jane Eyre response. And with that, another 20 points. Or another 40 points. As we are on the chain of 20s.
Stephen King.
Chris is now in the lead with 110. But again, ladies and gentlemen, there are swaps, and I think there are some steals out there. I think there are some swaps and some steals out there. Stephen King.
Nice.
Ah! All right. Chris is going to go with box number 9. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the next question for Break the Bank. The intolerable acts of 1774 were intended to punish which rebellious colony? The intolerable acts of 1774 were intended to punish which rebellious colony? And I got to go see which one is the right one. Was it Rhode Island or Massachusetts? The intolerable acts of 1774 were intended to punish which rebellious colony? It wasn't Salem. It wasn't Boston. Chris says Massachusetts. We'll see if anybody says Rhode Island.
Salem. Boston Tea Party. Massachusetts. Massachusetts.
I have 2 Massachusetts. I have the Institute. Bear with me 1 minute. I'd like to see if anybody's going to choose Rhode Island.
Rhode Island.
All right, we got a Rhode Island choice. So HBK goes with Rhode Island. Chris was the first one with Massachusetts. And the correct answer is Massachusetts. The intolerable acts of 1774 were specifically written with the colony of Massachusetts in mind.
Jersey City.
I like your first answer better. It was a little safer. And with that, Chris adds another 60 points to his score. Because we are looking at a chains of 20s. So Chris adds 60 to his score, giving him 170 points at the moment. All right, Chris is wanting us to go with, and like I said, I tried to make these questions harder so you guys would have to depend on the multiple choice answers. Sometimes it didn't work. I think I got a couple in here that are really easier than I would have liked. But just to remind you guys, break the bank is one of those questions because the answers will be in front of you. These are questions that I try to make these the hardest questions I think of any of the games. Because basically what I'm looking for is two people to pick two different answers. What I might end up doing, and like I said, I haven't decided yet, is I might add a third option to these questions for future games, so that there will be 3 choices instead of 2. But we're gonna have to see. I gotta work on that. All right, Chris wants number 4.
I type slow.
That's because you're a synth or a Roy. I'm not sure which. And here is question box number 4. Who is the captain of the Bonhomme Richard? And yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is how it is said. Who is the captain of the Bonhomme Richard? Who is the captain of the Bonhomme Richard? Was the captain of the Bonhomme Richard John Paul Jones or Horatio Nelson?
Jones.
Who is the captain of the Bonhomme Richard? And Chris is in with Jones. So wait to see if anybody wants to take the...
Jones. John Paul Jones.
Everybody's going with John Paul Jones on this one. Give me 1 minute while I write one more thing down.
John Paul Jones. Mater Chief.
So nobody's going with Horatio Nelson. The captain of the Bonhomme Richard was John Paul Jones. And Chris was again the first one in.
My wife going Nelson.
And Chris, with that, you score another swap. But as there are nobody to swap with, that's 10 points for you. Because you can't swap with yourself. So you are at 180, Chris. But again, there are at least 2 swaps out there. And I do not know if I put any steals on this board. I really don't. Because, like I said, I did not go in and take a look at what my scores were. Because I realized one day I happened to be working on the board. And somehow I basically told on the stream where like 3 of the 4 swaps were in one game. It was like a total, what am I doing? So it's like I try to avoid going, because it's like 3 layers deep, so I try to get in there and avoid looking at. Alright, Chris has chosen number 19. And number 19 question is, Canada is divided into provinces. The USSR was divided into republics. What are the divisions in Germany known as?
The full name I would say Jones.
Canada is divided into provinces. The Soviet Union was divided into republics. What are the divisions of Germany known as? Are they states or are they burns? Chris went with occupation zones. Oh, there we go. Chris goes with burns. And Emery's goes with states. Hey, Emery's, how we doing tonight? So this will be down to Chris or Emery's.
States. States. States.
And the correct answer is states. Indeed, the divisions in Germany are known as the states. The Democratic state of, and insert the state name. So Emery makes the score on that one. And with that, Emery scores 20 points. Because Emery's is in the 5-point chain. And Emery's, it is your choice as to where we go next. And Emery's, just to let you know, your package got mailed today. Yours should get to you on Tuesday as well. Like I said, HBK's is the only one that I'm not 100% sure on will get there on Tuesday. But everybody else is usually pretty good about theirs getting there within 2 days. Or no.
Now no show up Emery's LOL.
Let me rephrase that.
Someone is hinting at Simpson LOL. First Nelson, now Burns LOL.
I will take that back. Everybody's package except Moneymakers should get to them on Monday. And HBK, yours will probably get there on Tuesday. Yours and Moneymaker should get there on Tuesday. That's what it was. All right, Emery's is going to go with number 10. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is question number 10 on the board. In countries that are classified as constitutional monarchies, the actual power to govern usually falls to what body of government? In countries that are classified as constitutional monarchies, the actual power to govern usually falls to what body of government? Or does it fall to parliaments? Or does it fall to regents? In countries that are classified as constitutional monarchies, the actual power to govern usually falls to what body of government?
Parliament.
Parliaments
Head of state.
or regents?
Regents.
Chris goes with parliaments, and Emery's goes with regents. So the first two are in. And I will say, Chris got his in before the choices popped up. Just so happened he happened to pick the right one, or one of the two. And the correct answer is parliaments. The correct answer is parliaments. In countries that are classified as constitutional monarchies, the actual power to govern falls on their parliaments. If you think about it, and parliaments have different names, like in Russia it's the Dern, in Iceland it's the one I can't say. Well, the letter I think I put in this time was kind of short because I was in a rush to get the stuff out. But they always consist of one little quick quip/joke at the front, and then everything else. All right, Chris was correct with parliaments.
Hi, Saint.
Hey, Ed, how we doing tonight? And with that, Chris scores another 5 points. So that puts Chris at 185 right now. Fishy, how we doing tonight? Yeah, the letter this time was kind of short because I was in a real rush to get the stuff out today.
Am on candid camera.
And the worst part was because my post office apparently changed hours. It used to be if I left the office at 5, I wasn't going to get to the post office before it closed during the week. And on weekends, it was originally only open like 3 hours.
The letters get my laughing LOL.
It went because it used to be like from 9 to 12 or something like that. Really, really weird hours on Saturday. So I'm sitting there and I'm working on the camouflage game to get it ready. And I look at the clock and it's 11:45. I'm like, oh, and that 4-letter word I'm not going to ever try to say on air. Hey, Caitlin, how we doing? So I'm sitting there, I'm running, I'm packing, I'm wrapping boxes up, I'm putting stuff in bubble wrap this time. Because, like I said, I know 2 of them were semi-fragile, so I had to load up on bubble wrap. I get everything taped up, I'm out the door, I'm doing 45 in a 25-mile-an-hour zone to get to the post office before noon. And I get to the post office, I get out of the car, I got all the packages, I'm running to the door, and they changed the sign to 3 p.m. I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. So it's like they added like 3 hours to the thing of work, and I'm in a panic this morning to get the stuff out. Well, at least it's working for you again, Fish. Like I said, I don't know what was going on, because there were some UK channels that I watch, like archives. Couldn't get to them. And I get to somebody else's channel, and or I'm talking to somebody on Ustream, and he said, yeah, I used to stop by, but I can't get the YouTube to work on my tablet. And I'm like, you're kidding me.
Yo, Chris, and what is ASL?
All right, Chris. Well, let me make sure I got that right. I think Chris got that. Yeah, Chris got that right because we just did the Parliament question. Duh. But yes, everybody that had packages due to them, they should be getting to you either Monday or Tuesday. So, Chris, whenever you're ready to make your next choice, let me know if you haven't already. Oh, you already did. Never mind. Duh. I knew I did see a number somewhere in there. Yeah, like I said, they kind of ticked me off because I'm in a rut. I mean, the tape job on the packages was not great. I made sure I got all the other stuff done and taken care of.
112. Post office was going troll face hoo 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 hoo. My guess is still
so it was like,
new firmware.
Oh, they just kind of like rubbed me the wrong way today. All right, here is box number 12. What did Ralph Waldo Emerson call as the surest poison, while others call it of the essence? What did Ralph Waldo Emerson call as the surest poison, while others call it of the essence? And we have truth
Time.
or time.
Oh, why is IT to your concern, Chris?
And Chris is in with the time response. So we'll see if anybody disagrees with him on that one. What did Ralph Waldo Emerson call as the surest poison, while others call it of the essence?
True.
And Lady Dova is in with the truth guess first and foremost. What did Ralph Waldo Emerson call as the surest poison, while others called it of the essence? The correct answer is Time. Ralph Waldo Emerson called time the surest poison. Well, the common phrase is time is of the essence. And Chris scores another 10 on that one. Nicely done, Chris. And whenever you are ready to make your next choice, please step up to the plate. Nuka-Cola. Just remember, there is no Nuka-Cola in, what are we getting ready to do? Division. There is no Nuka-Cola in Division, because that's what you were playing, right? All right. God, like I said. Yo, Nerdy, what's up, my man?
What's up, mofo?
And like I said, this one's going by pretty quick, so we may actually do two prize night tonight. We may actually do a two prize night tonight. We'll see. All right, Chris is going to go with number 15. What is the most popular meter used in English poetry? What is the most popular meter used in English poetry? Now, like I said, I just don't know if Division's going to get me. I really don't.
Roy Wassa. Oh, I like the Division, never thought it before.
All right, we have,
Pentameter.
and Chris is in first with iambic pentameter, and we have trochaic trimeter. So we'll see if anybody's going to take the trochaic trimeter option.
Iambic pentameter.
That's okay, Caitlin. I don't. I'm the one that tries to keep myself PG-13. Everybody else can use whatever they want. No, that's not my first. That's actually my second. I have done one other one. I've actually done two.
Congratulations on your first fist bump Friday. Trimeter.
All right, let's see. We have Chris in with iambic pentameter, and Lady Dova in with trochaic trimeter. You don't know my wife, Fishy. You don't know Bubbles. And the correct answer is
Scandal smile.
iambic pentameter is indeed the correct one. And Chris was in first with that. He got it even before it popped up. And with that, 1, 2, 3, that's 6 in the chain for 30 more. Oh, which puts Chris
Is this
at
game open to everyone?
225. Yes, Caitlin, it is. And I will tell you guys there should be 2 more swaps in here, I think. But yeah, this Break the Bank episode this one is open to everyone. I just don't know where the swaps are. Like I said, I try to avoid going in and looking at...
Game Caitlin. Time to party.
Number 6. All right, here is question box number 6. What is it in Russia that is a Tsyarikov? In French is an église, and in Spanish is an iglesia. What is it that in Russian is a Tsyarikov? In French is an église, and in Spanish is an iglesia. Actually, I think I was supposed to say Tsyarikov.
Church.
We have church and hotel. And Chris is in first again with church. I'm probably going to leave the vault for the second one. No, I'm actually gonna do both. I just gotta find. It's good. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do the vault for this one.
Church. 2 prizes, so 2 vaultress. Hotel.
All right. Chris says it is a church. HBK says it is a hotel. The correct answer is a church. That's the way it goes sometimes, my dear.
Julio Iglesias. I've confused K Spanish. I should have got IT right away. Obviously I didn't pay attention too much, LOL.
Well, the worst part was if you see the question, I didn't think anybody would know what a Sierra cough is. And Iglesias might have been tough. It's like I would have thought everybody knew what an Iglesia was, so I kept trying to think of like another language to use. And I kind of got stuck because it was like, what was I looking at? I think I was looking at Romanian or Bulgarian. I was looking at Bulgarian, and I couldn't type the Bulgarian characters. No shots for every correct answer. I'm taking 20 shots tonight. And Chris adds another 45 to his score to put him at 270. All right, so Chris is way ahead at the moment. Yeah, I probably could have done the German version. No, because I think the German version. What is the German version of church? I think the German version looked too similar. I think. I'm trying to remember now. Because I looked at one and it's like, I can't use that because it was like way too obvious. So I was trying to find an obscure one that I could actually type in. Yeah, Kirche. So, shows you how long it's been since I've known German. I should have known that one. It was just like, it just kind of like, I was looking for anything that didn't have the hard K-C sound. All right, question box number 11. Which country is the leading producer of coffee in South America? Which country is the leading producer of coffee in South America? And like I said, guys, for those of you that notice, because this is pretty much a multiple choice question or multiple choice game, this is the question. All right, we have Brazil and Colombia. Chris is locked in with Colombia as the first. So we are looking for somebody to choose Brazil. You're locked in with Colombia, Chris. And Lady Dova is the first one in with Brazil. Which country is the leading producer of coffee in South America? The correct answer is
but then again it's in a different language, LOL.
Brazil. Brazil is actually the leading producer of coffee in South America. And Lady Dova was right with that one. And Lady Dova hits another 10-pointer. And with the chain,
Kind people we even like rowing.
puts her at 40 points. Nobody likes Roy except Turtle.
One voltage donkey, LOL. 1-6.
Number 16. All right, ladies and gentlemen, question box number 16. What is the smallest and highest sounding brass instrument in an orchestra? What is the smallest
What about Hitler?
and highest sounding instrument in a brass? What is the smallest and highest sounding brass instrument in an orchestra? Is it the French horn or the trumpet?
Bells. He was Austrian, no German, that's a difference.
I knew that was coming. I knew that one was coming. All right, Chris is going with trumpet. HBK is going with French horn.
Trumpet. Trumpet.
The correct answer is the trumpet. The trumpet is actually the smallest brass instrument, which actually surprised me, because I would have thought there was like there was one that would have been smaller.
Skin flute.
If you have an orchestra with a skin flute, I ain't going to it, Chris. That's all I'm going to say. I am not going to it. All right, Chris scores that one. And with that, Chris, we have the other swap. And as you do not need a swap, you are at 280 points. So I think it's pretty obvious what two boxes are left. I think it's pretty obvious what two boxes are left on the board right now.
What is this? 1-7.
Q, we are having our Break the Bank game show episode. If you're asking what the show is, we are Listwits. We are live from PlayStation and YouTube's, yes, I can say this, we are YouTube's only live interactive game show network. And every Saturday night, we give away collectible prizes to whomever our winner of our games are. No, Turtle is at 0. Turtle has been beaten out pretty much every time so far on the ones he got right.
Where's Turtle at? Any points?
But tonight,
Call me Endo.
normally I only do one game a night, but tonight I want to do my normal game, and I'm throwing a test game in afterwards. So we are going to actually be doing 2 games, which means 2 prizes tonight, ladies and gentlemen, which I don't normally do. But like I said, I've been working on this pretty much all week. I got to get one test in tonight to get it going. So we're going to test it after this one. Okay, Chris says number 17. Number 17. Here is the question, ladies and gentlemen. Rod Carew, one of the all-time great baseball hitters, was from what country? But we are here every Tuesday night with the list. We are here every Saturday night with some game show broadcast. If you are a fan of UK game shows, Japanese game shows, US game shows, Japanese game shows. I said Japan already, didn't I?
Canada.
Is he from Panama or Ecuador? And Chris locks in with Panama choice. So we're waiting to see if anybody's going to take a chance on the Ecuador choice. But some of the games we run are Break the Bank. We run a version of Scrabble. We run a version of Only Connect, Pointless. It's a long list of games. I have about 40 folders, basically, of various game shows that I've been putting together. And tonight, just so you guys know, I've been doing a kind of an unusual plug.
Diamond City.
All right, HBK is going to take the chance with the Ecuador choice. So Chris has Panama, HBK has Ecuador. Rod Carew, one of the all-time great baseball hitters, was from which country? He was from Panama.
Canada is America, JR. He was a swatter, LOL.
And with that, Chris adds another 30 to his score to put him at 310 points. Now, I'm going to tell you guys right now, if I'm right, and there are 4 swaps on this board, this question is the most important question of the game. I don't know if there's a swap back there or if there's a number back there. I really don't. Because there should be 4 swaps, but there are certain boards I think I only have 3. I try to be one of a kind. I really do. But before I give the last question. Yeah, no pressure. I'm surprised you didn't take a chance with number 5 before you went for the 17.
America is Canada, JR.
Like I said, this is one of those plugs I give that's kind of unusual. I found this YouTube channel that is not based on Ustream. It's not based on Live from PlayStation. But his name is Jay Ricci. J-R-I-C-C-I. And the guy does literally, he's worked with the game show producers, Goodman, Thompson, Clark, Benny, the whole 9 yards. He has a number of demonstrations of Flash software on YouTube for the actual game shows. You guys know I do mine as adaptations. I make a few tweaks and changes so they work on PowerPoint. And this gentleman basically makes almost exact replicas of the games. If you guys get the chance, please check out Jay Ricci. Again, his stuff is absolutely amazing. If you are a fan of television game shows, you guys need to see some of his work. It's absolutely incredible what he does. Now that the external plug is done, we're going to see what is behind question number 5. And again, if this is a 5-pointer behind it, Chris has pretty much got this game locked up. If there's a swap behind this, whoever gets this question right is our winner. So everybody on your answer keys, because here is the question. In 452 AD, Attila the Hun invaded Italy and sacked Mediolanum, which is now known as what Italian city? In 452 AD, Attila the Hun invaded Italy and sacked Mediolanum, which is now known as what Italian city? Is it Milan or Venice? Is there archive material for Jay Ricci, or like I said, his stuff is mostly for demonstration. But if you guys want to see what I was wanting to work for,
Rome. Milan.
Alright, Chris is in with Milan. Dova is in with Venice. So basically, if it's Milan, Chris has won this game. If it's Venice, and there's a swap behind this board, Lady Dova has run this game.
There is only one game show for me, Scrooge Ricci. Would he be able to make them, cause aren't most shows copyrighted or trademarked?
Well, because I actually asked him if he would sell me the Flash software, the Flash setup, and he basically said he couldn't sell it to me because he works for the producer, the game show producers, and he couldn't, he wouldn't, he said he can't sell it.
This game show guy in second row wink.
All right. Mediolanum was known as Venice. It was known as Venice. which means that Lady Duval has just taken the game
Way to go, Chris.
on the very last question. Chris is getting a Lady Duval has just stole the game right out from under Chris with a final score of 310 for Lady Dova.
And Jerry's new vegan ice creams are good.
Nope, I guarantee you that one is not wrong, Chris. I looked that one up 4 times. Oh, hold on. Hold on.
Ben. Marry me, Lady Doa wink.
Hold on. I may have pressed the wrong button again. But let's double check. I gotta wait for the question to come up. That may have been the wrong button.
Double check that. Can we do Scrabble?
Give me 1 minute. I apologize. I may have just screwed that one up. I think I was like trying to. I was talking and I had the mouse in the wrong spot. Hold on. Let me make sure.
I'm going to ram a Scooby-Doo toothbrush in your taint. Oh no.
Alright, here is the correct one. Let's try that one more time. It was Milan. I get all the way to the end and I screw up. It never fails. It was Milan. I apologize. I apologize. I was doing that earlier on the first ones because I forgot how I had the program set up. I just realized it right before I saw Chris's comment. It's like, hold up. I may have hit the wrong button.
Confused OOM. No people.
Yeah. Chris was right. I'm ashamed of myself. I will admit it. Pay attention to which button I push.
Right. Operator error should count. Poor Lady Doga. LOL.
Alright, Chris. Give me 1 minute while I pull it. Now, I don't have a bonus game set up for this. This was the other reason I was kind of reluctant. To use this because I don't have the bonus game set up for this one.
Das Saint nearly married me to a non-winner wink. Ball time.
Alright, Chris. It is your choice. Which of the two are you interested in? We have the Destro figure or the 4 Star Wars glasses?
This is a first people market on the wall, LOL.
Oh no. I have made blunders like this before. I have definitely made blunders like that before. Alright, Chris, the Star Wars glasses are yours.
Why Star Wars? Star Wars glasses, please.
Well, basically what it is, Endo, is basically I pick 2 prizes before the games. I usually pick 2 prizes that whoever wins, they get their choice
of the end of a game, LOL.
Of which of 2 prizes they want. So, for instance, I'll put that. So basically, what will happen is, because I'm going to do 2 games tonight. So, this, ladies and gentlemen, this is a 2-night games. Yeah. I was waiting for that one.
Fucking Steve Harvey up in here tonight. Laugh. LOL.
Yeah, I kind of deserve that one. I really do.
Not so with LOL.
Now, like I said, you missed the first couple of minutes because I did that for like the first 3 questions. I was looking at the wrong button. All right, Chris, these 3 questions will be for you. So give me 1 minute. But for instance, normally I would end the broadcast here, and I would produce one other prize so that whoever was here next Saturday that won would have their choice of Destro and whatever the other prizes I bring out.
Hey Emrys, do you want to play Black Ops 3 after?
Well, tonight, like I said, I am going to bring out a second game tonight. Because like I said, I normally only do 1 game a night, but as I'm working tomorrow night, I felt like doing 2 tonight. I really did. I don't normally do it.
Go back to the street corner. GG, not about it. Lol.
All right, Chris, I'm going to give you 3 questions. These are 3 questions about a movie based on Ed Gein. I think that's how you pronounce his name.
WTF is wrong with you?
All right, Chris, come on. Be nice to him. So here are your 3 questions. And I don't have the timer in front of me. Give me 1 minute. I got to go get the stopwatch going.
Chris, that's my fee. That whale in the pictures.
So bear with me 1 minute while I get my online stopwatch. There we go. Countdown. 2 minutes. Set. All right, Chris, I'm going to give you 3 questions.
WTF is Ed.
And like I said, this is one of those nights where I don't have the game going. All right, Chris, these 3 questions are for you and you only. I'm going to read them off twice. You'll have 2 minutes to give me your 3 answers in order. Question number 1. Name the man who directed the film Psycho and hosted his own television show entitled This Man Presents. Question number 2. Alfred Hitchcock cast this actress for the leading role in Dial M for Murder and Rear Window. She quit acting after she got married to royalty. And question number 3. This actor starred opposite Grace Kelly in Rear Window and received an Oscar for his role in It's a Wonderful Life.
This one kind.
Wow, this one is easy. I gotta admit, this one is easy.
LOL.
Name the man who directed the film Psycho and hosted his own television show entitled This Man Presents. He cast this actress for the leading female roles in Dial M for Murder and Rear Window.
Freddy Fazbear. LOL.
She quit acting after marrying into royalty. And question number 3. This actor starred opposite her in Rear Window and received an Oscar nomination for his role in It's a Wonderful Life. So I need those 3 questions answered in order, and the timer starts now. Wow, that was actually And like I said, I don't control, if I do the 3 questions, I don't control hardness or easiness. Those just actually, those are actually pretty easy.
Grace Kelly. Freddie,
See, I didn't have to give you 3 minutes on that, or 2 minutes on that one. That was, wow. That was, those were like, ugh. How I managed to pick those out of all of them, I don't know.
It was all Freddy Fazbear's Valley. Can I have these questions when I get the vault, LOL?
Wow. I don't control them. I just control when my toss-up question. I just like pick a toss-up question. All right, Chris. You indeed got all 3 of them right, which means you get to choose 4 rows on the vault. You get to choose all 4. What 4 rows would you like me to remove numbers from on the vault? No, because like I said, it's just, I pick them by toss-up because there's like, these are like college bowl, high school bowl quizzes. And it's basically whatever the next toss-up question, set of toss-up questions are, is what gets pulled. And it just so happens it was the next one on the list was like really that easy of a list. All right. Chris wants me to pull 1 from all 4 rows.
No one knows what in talking about what I mean by Freddy Fazbear, haha, LOL.
Give me 1 minute while I write the numbers down I am pulling off. All right. We're going to take off 9, 4, 7,
sure you don't
and
have
5.
A question?
Oh, trust me. The next one, I just, like I said, it just so happened that, oh, God, those toss-ups. Ah! See, I hate when the toss-ups are that easy. I really do. Because then the next one will be, like, ridiculously tough when I have to do toss-up style.
If you played 5 Nights at Freddy's, you would know what I mean. 5028.
All right, Chris is going to go with 5028. Is the combination to the vault 5028?
My wife say why did give me those questions last week, LOL. What is the thrust temperature on the 1-second space shuttle?
It is not 5028 this time, Chris, so the vault is still closed. For at least 1 more episode, so give me 1 minute.
The nucleus diametrical circumference when standing on your head in the year 1886 in June.
Yeah, you still gonna make fun of me for that question on Hollywood Squares. I know that's what that was for. I know that one is for.
More like Freddy Fazbear. Instead of Freddy Fazbear.
No, I was not. Like I said, it's just like I said, is what's right here, and I just deleted them. I'm going to give you guys the example of what comes up next, all right? These will be, for the next set of questions, and I'm not going to use these, if I didn't have a bonus game set up, this would have been the next set of questions. Let me get this so I can read it. My eyesight's going bad. This hymn, written by Cecil Spring Race, promises to give the love that asks no question, the love that stands the test to the title entity. Name this English patriotic song which was set to music from the 4th part of a 7th movement orchestral suite. So that would have been like the actual next set of questions if it had come up. That's just an example of I don't control the hardness or the difficulty of them. All right, let me get the next one opened. So I have it open because, like I said, I wanted to run a test on this game tonight. And when I run test games, I treat them as legitimate broadcasts.
Too easy, they say fan, too easy, LOL. Harlem Shake. What's the replacement prize?
Okay, the replacement prize that the choice is going to come up with, and I picked this out earlier. So whomever wins this game, and like I said, tonight's one of those few opportunities where I'm running 2 games because I'm running a test game tonight.
He gets what color is red, I get, give me every number to pie.
So if you win this game, you can win the Wacky Wobbler from Destro, or the Witchblade figure, Series 2. And as you can see, she is the New York cop. She comes with the baton, the gun, the shotgun, and the armor. So these are the 2 prizes that are available for this test game. And like I said, if this weren't a test game, I would be holding off till next week. But all 100 million of them, nerdies. So, ladies and gentlemen, those are the 2 available prizes for this test game. Now, here is... Give me 1 minute while I do one thing here. Yes, she does come nearly... all 3 of the female figures for the Witchblade set are very scantily clad. Very scantily clad. Okay. Now again, we may have some bugs in this. So because like I said, I've never run this before.
Nearly naked holy. Wait.
So I will say right now, Chris, since you won the first game, you're the only one that's kind of like locked out of this one. Because I want to give everybody else a chance to participate and jump in on this one. But ladies and gentlemen, this is the game where can you find what's in a cream of hot cup of lager? And it's not doing what it's supposed to do. Hold on. It's supposed... Like I said, that's why I'm debugging this.
That's how cops dress in NY fishy, LOL.
And it's not doing what it's supposed to do, so I gotta do this another way. Like I said, this is why I do test episodes, because I've never run this before, and I always have to debug these. But this is one that I've been working on for a week, give or take. This one does not actually involve trivia. Can you find out what's in camouflage?
Not saying a word. Better than in Windy City, LOL. My mom is in a cream of hot cup of lager.
There's no trivia to this. This is just wordplay, letters, definitions. Now, the idea is right now we're going to run this open style. What you're going to see on the screen are a number of 6-letter words. Within those sequence of words, from left to right, top to bottom, so it could be like left top, right bottom, right middle, right bottom, so on and so forth. The answer to a clue is going to come up. The clue is based on a goofy definition or just weird definitions to the words, sort of like the Scrabble game is. Now what will happen is, as we're not doing clothes, we're not so worried about this. Each board's going to start for 100 points. In the first round, incorrect letters are going to drop about every 7 seconds. So it's like one letter will disappear every 7 seconds off the board.
Best night ever.
After a few letters disappear, they're kind of like freebie letters, 10 points will come off the scoring. Now the trick is, on round 1, it's basically you'll get the free letters till we get to a certain point, and then it's like point, letter drop, point, 10 point drop, letter drop, 10, and so on and so forth. It should make a little more sense when we do it. In round 2, it's going to start the same way. Only one letter will drop about every 5 seconds. In round 2, there will be 6 six-letter words you're going to see. And the board value will drop by 10 points for every 2 letters after the free letter drop. Okay? Whoever has the highest score after the second round completes is the winner. When we get to round, so when we get through with round 2, so there will be 8 puzzles. There will be 8 puzzles. There's 5 in round 1, 3 in round 2. No, that's you after an Incredible Hulk, Nerdy. I'm still trying to figure out how you don't have a hangover after all of that. I really am.
Where did he got his inspiration from? Wink. Ed is crying quick flash nipples.
I figured I could get through 4 of those Incredible Hulks, maybe. 10 of them? Not a chance. Not a chance. And this game actually has the bonus game. And we'll get to the bonus game to whomever gets to it. Alright? So let me pull up board number 1. And, see, this is why I got to get this fixed. Hold on. For whatever reason, it used the wrong color system.
Hey ha ha ha. Practice LOL.
You should not be using this color system, and I don't know why it is. I thought this color system was changed. So you guys are going to have to tell me if these are readable or not, because like I said, I have not tested anything on this game. But like I said, when I run a test game, I treat it the same as I treat the others. Where you guys are participating, I consider it a prize game. The whole 9 yards. So bear with me 1 minute. Alright, so there is the first board. Alright, before I even get started, please tell me you guys can read that. That's my first question. Please tell me you guys can actually read what's up there. And I gotta put some music on. It's driving me nuts. No music. So please, guys, let me know if that is at least Legible. All right, Fishy says they work for him. Turtle says they work. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, your 4 6-letter words, as you guys can see, are Stoles, Patent, Mirror, and Alcove. Every game will consist of 4 of those 6-letter words. And this is not the board I need to use, because this board is not right. Hold on. Because I just realized what I had written there was definitely not working. Something's wrong. Hold on. Like I said, this is just one of those bugs. Yep, Turtle. Everybody that participates on the game will be in there. So like I said, right now from game 1 I had about 6 regular participants. This is weird.
I got a good brain.
Okay. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure out how you don't have a hangover. That's what I'm trying to figure out. That one's no good either. Bear with me.
Hi, I'm Golden Freddy.
I'm thinking these games did not get saved like they should have. Alright, this one's actually in good shape, so.
I'm a man, baby. I said practice, LOL.
Dude, I have been writing, much less practicing. I have been working on, like I said, I've been working on these for a while. And apparently I saved them in the wrong spot, I think. Okay. So again, so for instance, we have, it's been around the block. That's your clue. The 4 6-letter words are Christ, Tweaky, Island, and Exalts. Oh, wait, you must, never mind. I was going to say something about shaving before Fist Bump Friday. I was going to say something about shaving before Fist Bump Friday.
Men don't get hangovers, they just grow more knuckle hair. What is this? Tell me.
Freddie, what we are is we are live from PlayStation and Ustream's only live interactive game show network. We are here every Tuesday, every Saturday. We start at 7 o'clock. We usually wrap things up at 9. But I am basically running a test episode, and when I run test episodes, they kind of run long. Every Saturday, we give away 1 of 2 prizes. It is shown to everybody on the Instagram account. For instance, we just gave away the 4 Star Wars glass sets to Chris, and we're about to give away 1 of 2 other items. What we are about to do is a test of the camouflage game. Now again, what you see on your screen right now is the clue to the question, and right now 4 6-letter words. We have Christ, Tweaky, Island, and Exalts. Somewhere in those 24 letters is the answer to It's Been Around the Block. I'm going to start the reveal, and it's going to drop about 1 letter every 7 seconds, give or take. I think it's 7 or 7.5 seconds. Right now the board is worth 100 points. Once it gets to all the free letters are gone, the point value of the board will start dropping by 10 points.
It's been around the block. What is it? My mom, Alice. I laugh.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we are going to start the reveal. So again, hopefully this works. Like I said, I've run it a few times on my end, but I've never done it on the broadcast, so we're going to see what happens. So ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for the answer to "It's been around the block," and the reveal starts now. As soon as you know what the answer is, shout it out or type it out. I will depend on the PSN network
Yo mama.
for the answer.
For 400. Yo mama jokes.
And right now this puzzle, this board is worth 100 points. It's been around the block. So we are looking for a word that is hidden in the letters. It will read from left to right. Again, it can start at the top or bottom. It is now worth 90 points. As you guys can see, the point value at the bottom has changed. Nope, it is not child's. It's been around the block. Is now worth 70. Apparently the YouTube and the PSN chat have gotten slow. So I'm depending on the
Child's.
It's now worth 60 points. It's been around the block. We're down to a 50-point board. Again, so the answer we're looking for reads left to right. The letters can be in either row, and it will read in order. Down to 30 points. It's been around the block. So ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are new to the channel, I want to welcome you guys to List Wits. We are live from... Correct, Turtle. It was indeed the sidewalk. The sidewalk has been around the block. And Turtle, with that, you are at 20 points for the game. And again, I tried to make the clues a little obscure. There were some words where they're not as obscure as it should come across here in a minute. But Turtle was the first one in with sidewalk, which means he scores the 20 points for that one.
Sidewalk.
But again, we are, and again, tonight for the second test game, like I said, normally I only do one game a night unless I do a test night, and I've been wanting to test this for ages. So tonight we are either giving away the Witchblade figure or the Destro Wobbly Bobblehead.
What we playing?
It is camouflage, Emery's. It is a game of camouflage. No trivia involved. It's all wordplay and definitions for this one, sort of like the Scrabble game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the second clue. It can come with risk. It can come with risk. And the timer starts now. So again, we are looking for a word in here. Now, I will give you guys a hint. When the points start dropping, that means there are only 10 incorrect letters left on round one. And what it is it gives you all the free letters until we get to score letter, score point drop, score letter, score point drop, and so on and so forth. See, I thought I had the electric company one set because I love that clue. But now I got to go back and double check.
Gambling. Didn't mean to be a jerk to Chris, but you don't talk to women like that.
Nope, it is not gambling, HBK.
One.
Nope, it is not one. It can come with risk.
Well said, Emery's.
Correct, Emery's, for 40 points. It is indeed territory. Territory can come with risk. The trick with that one was the game of risk. All the options are known as territories. Very nicely done, Emery's. You score 40 on that one.
Territory. Terrorwig.
The territory was the word we were looking for. All right, here's the next clue. The mailman never handled these packages correctly.
Oh man, Chica is eating all the pizza. Stop her.
The mailman never handled these packages correctly. And the reveal starts now. Now, I will be honest, this is one of those games that I was going to set up as a pregame. But I've been working on this for so long, I've actually wanted to use it as an actual game. The mailman never handled these packages correctly. See, the other problem is it's not beeping like it's supposed to.
Friend request LOL. Yet again she will die from her pizza LOL.
The mailman never handled these packages correctly.
Air freight.
Nope, it is not air freight, Fishy. See, I keep forgetting to read off the 6 words, or the 6-letter words. I gotta remember to do that. Like I said, this is like I said. I've been working on this for. Nope, it is not railway.
Railway.
Correct, M, for 70 points. Fragile. The mailman never handled the fragile packages correctly. Now, again, if we were doing a closed game, and I'll just use Turtle, Emery's, and M as my examples. You three would be my regular players. There are five boards in round 1. So, for instance, if M got the next 2, he automatically moves to round 2. And Turtle and Emery would have to fight to get 2 correct. And then whoever gets 2 correct out of the 5 moves on to round 2, and then it's a head-to-head best out of 3. which is very likely what's going to be on the 23rd. Ladies and gentlemen, I haven't even plugged the 23rd. Do not forget, before we go any further. Well, let me get this round finished first. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the next question. Olivia really wanted to get this. Olivia really wanted to get this. And the timer or the reveal starts now. When we're doing open games, anybody can answer, and I will take any answer that gets it correct. If we're doing a closed game,
just call me Goldie.
For instance, Turtle, Emery, and M, we'll just use those three as my example. Whoever would get the next one, Olivia really wanted to get this. Well, if you know what, Fishy, say it. Would be racing for best out of 5.
Popeye.
Nope, it is not Popeye. Olivia really wanted to get this. And I just dropped my pen. Damn it.
Synth LOL.
No, not synth. Olivia really wanted to get this. Fish, you should know this one. I'm going to be honest. You should catch this one.
Akamoon smile.
Nope.
LOL. A man LOL. Seeny pie.
Nope. Olivia really wanted to get this. We're down to 40 points on this board.
Centipede.
Not doing the sound effects, which has me thinking I screwed something up when I was making this. And I see the correct answer. Fishy scores it with Let's Get Physical. The Olivia Newton-John song. That is where this pun came in.
Physical. Come on.
Let's Get Physical. The Olivia Newton-John song.
Physical.
Very nicely done, Fish. The game is basically based on puns, wordplay, double definitions, that sort of thing. You were thinking more Shakespeare. See, this is one of those games where this is one of those anti-Google games.
Why you do this to me, man? Just wanted to do it more exited wink. I was thinking Shakespeare. Lord.
All right. Here's the
1
next
second
question. It occurs with a rhyme. It occurs with a rhyme. And the timer or the letter drops start now. But yeah, like I said, guys, this is one of those nights where I'm doing a test night, test broadcast. It occurs with... Oh, nicely done, Em. Very nicely done. Rhyme and reason. And that was a full 100-point score for M on that one. That was very, very, very impressive. Rhyme and reason.
Reason.
All right.
Wow, GJNBZ. Reason.
So with round one, M is at 170 because he nailed the rhyme and reason board. Emery is at 40. Fishy is at 30. And Turtle is at 20. All right. Now we're going to go to round two.
Google.
Now,
Who uses Google LOL?
you'd be surprised, Turtle.
Like this one.
You would be surprised.
For this.
Now we're going to go to round two. Normally this would be a head-to-head round on a closed game because basically, like I said, M got 2, so he would be moving on, and whoever got the other closed bet set would be moving on as well. The difference is now there are 6 six-letter words up here. So they're going to be a little harder to find, hopefully. And basically they'll disappear a little faster. One letter will drop off about every 5 seconds. Again, you will get some free letters at the start before the point board drops. And then once it gets to a certain point, it's like 2 letters will drop off and 10 points will come off the board. So for instance, our first clue is, it's a who's who on Broadway. It's a who's who on Broadway. And the timer will start now.
Spielberg.
Nope, it is not Spielberg. It's a who's who on Broadway. And again, guys, I apologize if I'm not like being as interactive as normal because it's a new game. I'm trying to make sure everything is working. Nope, it is not Red Carpet. But originally what this all was, this was all part of the original Wipeout game. And I kind of converted the Wipeout game to more of the original format. So the Wipeout game is pretty much locked in as a closed game. We're down to 80 points for this one. It's a who's who on Broadway. And again, like I said, I apologize for the not so interactive part on my thing. Once I'm comfortable knowing it works, I'll be a little less paying attention to the screen down in front of me and more talking to you guys like I should be doing like a normal host. We're down to 50 points. It's a who's who on Broadway. And again, I apologize if I didn't see all that, whatever that stuff that happened. I was, like I said, I was so busy writing things up. Because normally I'm more in tune with the chat in that regard. We're down to 30 points. Nope, it is not a poga, Goldney. Correct, Emery's. It's the program. Every program for a Broadway show tells you who is who for every show. The cast member list. It's a program. All right. We are down to board number 2.
Oh, I was close.
Yep, you were close, but not quite. This is one of those games where the spelling will matter, by the way, just to let y'all know, because the answers will actually be on the screen. One crazy war. See, now I know it didn't say what I was working on, because that's not the new clue I had written. One crazy warrior. And ladies and gentlemen, the reveal starts now. But again, ladies and gentlemen, while it's going, while we're waiting for answers to come across the board, I want to go in fast speak mode real quick. Do not forget, April 12th, we will be doing a 2-list episode. We will be giving away about 20 prizes, 21 of them actually, because we will be giving away one List Whiz t-shirt to somebody. And basically, to qualify for the t-shirt, you have to participate in the game chat on each night. Basically, I've been keeping a list of everybody that's been participating. Although I think I missed 2 people tonight. Got Caitlin, got Goldie, got Ed. Not sure who I'm missing. On April the 12th, we will be doing a list, we'll be doing a drawing giveaway, and we will be doing another list, in which we will again be giving away 20 items. Then April 23rd, ladies and gentlemen, we will be doing our big giveaway. We're down to 60 points on this one. One crazy warrior. Like I said, I know that's not the new clue I had written. We will be basically doing pretty much whatever games I can make it through till I either run out of sleep, staying awake ability, or until nobody shows up. Tom Cruise. Nope, it is not Tom Cruise. Nope, it is not Brimstone, HBK. It is not Brimstone. Oh, nicely done, Fish, for 30 points.
Brimstone. Berserker.
It is indeed the Berserker. The Berserker is what we were looking for. One crazy warrior. Like I said, see, now I'm confused because, like I said, I know I changed that earlier. I know I did. It's like none of my changes to this game went through, apparently. All right.
There you go, smile.
See, I just realized. See, this is another reason I do test games. I have a tie-break situation I have to figure out how to fix for open games. Because I got 2 people that can tie with this game. It's basically M and Fish are at 70. Or no, Emery's and Fishy are at 70. M is at 170. Now, normally I wouldn't tell that during the game, but I figure I have to for this one. So basically, if M and Fish get this on the before the point values start changing, we got a tie game, and I got to work out a tiebreaker. If M gets this or Turtle gets this, M wins the game. So, ladies and gentlemen, the final board for the camouflage game. It can be artificial. It can be artificial. So yeah, I gotta work out a tiebreaker situation now because I didn't even think about that when I wrote this.
This sucks.
All right, we're going to start the reveal now. Oh, and Emery's clears it like in a second. It is indeed intelligence. It is indeed intelligence.
Intelligence.
Nicely done, Emery's. All right. I gotta think, how am I gonna do this with the tiebreaker?
I got one.
This is something I didn't think about. I totally forgot about it. Okay, I know how I'll do the tiebreaker. We're going to combine the tiebreaker and the vault together. See, this is one reason I need test broadcast on occasion.
Imogo Freddy Fazbear needs me by.
All right, Goldie, have yourself a good one. All right, Emery's. Let me make sure you're both awake and both here. And this will also apply to the vault for both of you. Now, like I said, I'm probably going to be more comfortable running this as a closed game. As you guys saw, it was like round one was basically two rows of words, and round two was 3 rows of words. That no. We don't count that as tiebreakers. So we're gonna wait for Emery's and M to make sure they're both here.
What NFL team got caught cheat the most of all time?
And this is actually sort of a combination. All right, Emery's is here. Waiting to see if M's still here. All right, here's what's going to happen. You see 4 rows of letters, 4 rows of 6-letter words. We have Glenda defies, Trax Clancy, Yogurt Burgle, Analog Can't. Now I'm only going to take answers from you two. I'm going to reveal the first clue which is basically word 1. It'll be the longest of the words. Whoever can give me the answer first will automatically get 2 numbers off the vault, because you both basically won the game. There is a timer to this. So basically what will happen is it'll start dropping numbers. I will click the timer. I think the timer runs for, I want to say 1 minute even. The first board, you're almost guaranteed to get word 1 to show up. Every time I've tested this, by the time the timer finished, the 9-letter word was there. Word 2 and word 3 are shorter words, so the timer will finish before all the letters drop off. But as we're using the tiebreaker system, we're worried about word 1 only. So here's the clue for word 1. some pets after a veterinarian visit. Veterinarian visit. There we go. So I'm going to look for an answer from Emery's and Emmingham. Those are the only two guys I'm going to look for. Nope. It could be it's spread out just like the other ones, Emery's. The first person between Emery's and Emmingham that gets word 1 from the bonus game wins. Alright? So we're going to...
Placing yourself. LOL chuckles. No one wants to try my wife trivia questions.
Alright? So the letters will start dropping, and I think they drop about every second and a half in the bonus board. So here we go. Oop. I'm hoping I hit the right button. Some pets after a veterinarian visit. So I'm looking for an answer from either Emery's or M. First one that can give me the correct answer is the winner of the game.
Wits was missed in their wing.
No. Like I said, it was this close. Because Turtle had 20, Emery's had 70, you had 70, and M had 170. So you guys can see the timer is dropping. And apparently it didn't drop all the letters.
Neuter.
Nope, not what I'm looking for, Emery's. There we go. Emery scores the win with the fast response. It was neutered. Some pets after a veterinarian visit are neutered, which means Emery's is the winner of the game based on the tiebreaker.
Neuter.
That was close. That was really close. So congratulations, Emery's. You are the winner of the game.
Nice win, Emery's.
So Emery's, it is your choice. Which of the two would you like? We have the Witchblade figure or the Destro figure. That was close because those came apart like. Let's see what did it say?
GGMBZ very close. Witchblade.
1 second. It came 1 second difference on the answers. All right, Emery's, the Witchblade is yours. Give me 1 minute while I write a note.
Almost like last week, LOL.
Yeah, it was almost, because what was last week? I think last week was like 2 seconds difference. Star Wars glasses. Alright, Emery, what that means is because of the tiebreaker, you're automatically getting 2 numbers off the vault. But you get a chance for 2 more numbers. Now you will notice for the bonus game, the letters don't change. We're going to reveal clue number 2. We're going to start dropping letters again at the same rate of speed, but the word is shorter. So not all the letters are going to drop off the board by the time the timer runs out. You have to give me the answer before the timer completes. All right, Emerys? So here is word number 2. It's regular takeout. It is regular takeout. And the letters start dropping now.
Tonight Show.
It's regular takeout. Like I said, I swear I put a buzzer in this so I wouldn't have to like watch the trigger board, the timer. But apparently, like I said, nothing I saved worked. It's regular takeout. Nope, not grocery. You can still keep guessing until the timer runs out.
Takeout. Grocery.
And the timer ran out. The timer ran out. Garbage. Garbage is a regular takeout. You take out the garbage on a regular basis. So, Emerys, you've only got 2 so far.
Garbage.
Yeah, it came in too late. It came in too late. Give me a minute. I'm going to check something. Why is it not sounding? It should be sounding.
Seen it right at the end.
All right. So that's word number 2. Word number 3 is even shorter. That's the trick. The first one's the longest, second one's shorter, third one's shorter. So the idea is you're not going to get as many letters to drop off by the time the timer finishes. Oh, wait a minute. I know what it's doing. Hold on.
Okay, now we're not hungry, LOL.
I know why it's not doing it. No, it should be playing the audio. Huh. I have to work on that. You should be playing the audio for the music. Alright. So, Emerys, here is word number 3. They'll claw their way in. They will claw their way in. And the letters and the timer start now. They'll claw their way in. So basically, whoever wins is getting about 3 minutes of bonus game to get to the vault. Because I figure that's a decent amount of time. And like I said, just so you guys know, this will more than likely be a closed game more than an open game. Simply because I would rather it go to like best of 2, best of 3, so on and so forth. Whereas it's an open game, as you guys can see, I got to figure out the tiebreaker situation without breaking the game. And the timer has run out. See, it's not playing the music, and I don't know why it's not playing the music. It was talons. Talons will claw their way in. It came in too late, Emerys. And like I said, I don't know why the sound's not working. Because I know it's plugged in. I know it's on. I gotta figure that out.
Damn it.
I got to figure that one out. So, officially, Emery, you get 2 numbers off the vault. But the idea was, I'm trying to add bonus games to all the games so that the vault works with the game broadcast. But it was Talons. It was just a little too slow to come up with it. And plus, you got to remember there's a delay on the broadcast stuff, so that I got to work with. But tell me what you think. Does that work for you guys? Like I said, is my key question. Because like I said, Fishy already gave it his voice of approval when he did it. Alright, Emily's. That means you get to take 2 numbers off the vault. So we're going to get the vault open.
Not tonight, HBK. It drunk not Talons, LOL. I liked it, GD work smile.
Like I said, the thing I'm trying to do is I'm trying to mix and match trivia and wordplay and trivia and luck games and that sort of thing. It's something I've been working on. Like I said, this one I've been working on for weeks.
Spend time with wife.
I have been working on this one actually. No, I'll take that back. I've been working on this one for 2 months. And the original idea was to sneak the words into like phrases. And it was just like that were related to the clue. And I couldn't get it to work whatsoever. Alright, Emerys. Whenever you're ready, you get to choose 2 rows to remove an incorrect number from. So let me know which 2 rows you would like me to remove an incorrect number from. As you guys can see, we're getting down. There are only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 incorrect numbers left. Row 2 and row 3. Alright, I gotta make sure I write my numbers down. Number 3, number 0. Alright. We are going to remove the 3 and the 0. Alright, Emerys. Oop, wrong button. Whenever you're ready, give me a 4-digit number for the combination of the vault. Seven 0 4 8 is 7048 the combination to the vault tonight.
$7048. Day Saint has been working on it since the mystery word was new, LOL.
Yes, I have been. It is not 7048, which means the vault is still open. Now, pay very, very, very close attention, ladies and gentlemen. There are only 4 incorrect numbers left on the vault. There are 2 numbers in each row, which means that next Saturday, if you win the game and you can remove the 4 incorrect numbers from the vault in the bonus game, you're winning 2 prizes. Next Saturday is going to be very interesting. Because again, there are only 4 numbers left that are wrong. And you can remove up to 4 numbers from an incorrect, from a from a vault bonus game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap things up, and it is time to pull out the replacement prize for the Witchblade figure. So, ladies and gentlemen, as always, the first prize for next week is Destro.
Prize. But ILL have no chance at. I am doing 1/8 HRS show.
The replacement prize. What do I want? Let's see, what's going to be the replacement prize for next week? That's a good question. I hadn't decided. Because I was going to use Witchblade. But the replacement prize for next week is something I've kind of been hanging on to for a while. And it's about time I put it out there. As soon as I find the box cover. So next week's replacement prize, ladies and gentlemen, will either be, again, the Destro figure, or, like I said, I've been holding on to this one for a while. These are, just so you guys know, I gotta pull up the box. These are the painted pony figures. I'm gonna show off the show off the documentation for it. But these are actually the Trail of Tears sort of painted pony figures. Whoop, get over there. I've been holding on to this one for a while because I kind of like him, and I just didn't know when to put him out there. So those, ladies and gentlemen, are the prizes for next week. So it'll be interesting to see who has interest in that one, to be honest. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me make sure I got Emery's choices off the board here.
This is sweet.
These removed. There we go. And close that out. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you guys for being with us here tonight. Like I said, I don't normally do 2 game shows in one night unless I'm running a test, and I really wanted to get that camouflage thing tested and see how you guys liked it. The big night for the 1 year show. There are actually 2 big nights for the 1 year show. April 12th is the official 1 year anniversary show. April 12th. And basically what we'll be doing is we will be running 2 lists. We will be doing a ton, which means, let me remind you guys of something. We will be doing 2 lists. 10 prizes per list. So that's 20 prizes that are going out April the 12th. April the 23rd, we will be basically doing Pick Your Prize broadcast. And what it will be is I'm going to try to get the bookshelf up. I don't guarantee I'm going to get it up. With everything in the prize pile up on the shelf. If you win a game, you can say, I want this, and it's yours. The one catch will be you can't win back-to-back games. So if you win game 1, you have to stay out of game 2. And if I do close games, if you participate in game 1, you pretty much have to stay out of game 2. But you can jump back in on game 3, and so on and so forth. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you guys for being here with us tonight. We kind of ran a little longer than normal. Like I said, that's what the test games are for. I want to thank everybody that dropped in, everybody I couldn't plug tonight because I was so sidetracked in making sure everything was working. Everybody that participated in the games tonight, you guys have been written down on paper right now, and you will be entered into the, you will be given another entry into the drawing for the Listwood shirt, which will be given away also on the April 12th episode. Again, the trick is you got to participate for me to put you in. That is the big thing. If you don't participate, you're not in the drawing. But ladies and gentlemen, with that, I'm going to wrap things up this evening. I want to thank you guys for being here. My voice is like dying now. I got to send out a couple of messages to a couple of people just to get it taken care of. There was something else. Oh, it'll come to me. But Emery's, Chris, I will get your packages to you, probably these packages to you next weekend, if not a little later. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you guys for being here. I am the same fan, Professor Von Quizzlestein, Edward Enigma, all them good nicknames that you guys know and love. But with that, we're going to wish you guys a good night, and we will see y'all on Tuesday. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, until then.
Text to speech unavailable here.